Now, earlier this month, AIDS Healthcare Foundation, AHF, the world's largest nonprofit HIV/AIDS service organization, opened its first healthcare center in Tennessee, located at 4299 Elvis Presley Boulevard, a little more than a mile south of Graceland. Joining me now live is Imara Kennedy, the National Director of Community Engagement for the AIDS Healthcare Foundation. Welcome to A Better Memphis.
Thank you. Thank you. It's great to be here.
We're thrilled to have you here. You came from Atlanta for the grand opening of this new facility you have on Elvis Presley, as well as to get your community and our community ready for the services that you provide. Why did you choose Memphis to open your first Tennessee location?
Well, it was purely about the numbers, to be honest. I mean, how our model is set up is to bring our services to communities that are either underserved or have a lack of service. And when we look at what is happening in the Memphis community, I mean, something that is no secret, given the summit that happened on yesterday and the work that Shelby County and others are doing, there's still some more work to be done here. I mean, Memphis right now and Shelby County ranks second in the nation in terms of new HIV diagnosis. So our hope is to be of service to this community and to provide services that may be needed in communities that don't have the services easily accessible.
If I'm not mistaken, the numbers right now say Atlanta's #1, Memphis #2, Miami #3, right?
It's actually reversed.
Oh, it's that?
Yeah, Miami #1,
Miami's
Memphis #2, and Atlanta #3.
All right, thank you. All right, so what do you think has caused such a surge in new cases in Shelby County, particularly among teenagers and young adults?
Well, I think we need to broaden the conversation. One is, when you look throughout the southern states, you see that there's a continued increase in terms of new HIV diagnosis. As we talked about, starting in the epicenter nationally on South Florida and Miami, and then moving right up through Memphis and Atlanta. And I think it's a couple of things. One is we need to be having real conversations around sex, sexuality, and sexual health. With the absence of having that kind of conversation in safe spaces, be it in our faith communities, be it in our educational institutions, young people are trying to figure it out on their own. And there's this wonderful thing called the internet that gives them access to a lot of information, but also a lot of misinformation. And so I think, one, we've got to reignite those conversations. And two, equally is that we've got to reduce the stigma around HIV and AIDS. I mean, the good news is that HIV and AIDS is not a death sentence any longer. It's a critical illness, but we need to not be worrying around how someone, contracted HIV or how someone is living their life, and really get back to the essence of what the good book has always told us, which that we are our brother's keeper. We are our sister's keeper, and that what happens and impacts one impacts us all.
Indeed. All right. So what services are available at 4299 Elvis Presley, and is there a charge for your services?
So a couple of things. One is that anyone can come to our healthcare center on Elvis Presley and get primary care services. So we still offer primary care services with a specialty around HIV care. So you can come, receive the normal regimen of services that you need in that regards. If you are someone that is living with HIV, we do provide the specialty care that you need to live and thrive while living with HIV, as well as we provide ongoing testing for HIV, and on certain days we also provide testing for other STIs. And all of that is regardless of one's ability to pay. So our commitment is to provide the quality, life-saving health care that everyone deserves, regardless of one's ability to pay.
Okay. So the AIDS Healthcare Foundation website, I took a peek at it a little earlier today. It says, quote, AHF funds its mission to rid the world of AIDS through a network of pharmacies, thrift stores, healthcare contracts, and other strategic partnerships. And it goes on to say, generating new innovative ways of treatment, prevention, and advocacy has been the hallmark of our success. So let's unpack that just a little bit. How do you make deals with pharmacies to get the best deals?
Well, we actually run nonprofit pharmacies. So as a nonprofit agency, our whole commitment is to put people before profit. So through our pharmacies, through our thrift stores, which hopefully one day we'll get one here in the Memphis community, 96 cents of every dollar that's raised is invested back into the local community to work around HIV prevention, treatment, education, and awareness services. And that is our commitment all across the globe.
And you have some thrift stores too?
We do. We have a thrift store brand called Out of the Closet Thrift Store. It is in most communities that we're in. And what is really interesting about the Out of the Closet Thrift Store is really two things. One is it creates a destigmatizing, stigma-free, judgment-free environment where folks can come receive free confidential HIV testing. As well, it's a way that the community can really directly engage and link to providing support around the services, both through their donations or through coming to shop, knowing again that 96 cents of every dollar goes directly back into the local community.
All right, Amara Conde, thank you so much for sharing this news with us today. So 4299 Elvis Presley Boulevard is a place to be to learn a whole lot more about this. Also, you can go to the website for the AIDS Healthcare Foundation, the world's largest nonprofit agency fighting HIV and AIDS. All right, after the break, we will